Hello teacher. I have severe insomnia. I have to listen to your story to fall asleep. Because you haven't updated for too long. Caused me to have a serious sleep disorder recently. So today I write to you. The main purpose of the letter is that I recently encountered something that makes me very happy. And write it into a story. I think it is very suitable for your creative subject. I hope you can take my story as inspiration. I'm a horror blogger. But the update is stalled at the moment. I'm exhausted. Facing this sudden handwritten letter at the door. Feel an inexplicable meaning. I just moved into this new apartment with tight security, except for parents and editors. Theoretically no one knows this address. No postmark, no address, only one word would. He was like an invisible ghost. Put it at the door. Turned over the story of the load signal, but only read a few paragraphs. Disappointment and absurdity. That can't be called a story at all. More like a bunch of incoherent words, fragments of logical collapse. The plot jumps for no reason. Value is 0. I'm even a little annoyed. I have a little expectation for myself. Decided to ignore the gap. A person who doesn't even have basic expression skills. I don't want to waste my energy replying. A few days later, when a second letter of the same format appeared at the door, when I realized, I underestimated how weird this is. Second letter. Hello teacher. I believe you have read my letter. What do you think of my story? Is it suitable as your next creative subject? Well, if the teacher thinks it is inappropriate, please reply to the modification comments. Oh, right, almost forgot you don't know my address yet. You can write heart at the door. I have a way to get it myself. These 7 words are like cold snakes. The bottom of the book got into my collar. Not only does he know my address, can easily come to my door at any time. Take what he wants. An uneasy feeling of being spied on naked quickly stopped me. He's not a simple fan. In order not to stimulate further, this doesn't seem like a normal purpose. I decided to reply. I have to do it in a euphemistic but explicit way. Draw the line. Hello, would your heart and the content of the story. I've seen it all. First of all, thank you very much for your contribution. But it's not suitable for my next work. Thank you very much. Although, I don't know how you know my address. But I hope you don't disturb my life anymore. Thank you so much for leaving the reply at the door. Do it all. I often need breath. My wording is polite enough. Also clearly expresses the meaning of do not disturb. I thought this inexplicable harassment would end here. That was one of the most regrettable decisions of my life. I didn't know at the time. This reply is not the end. But open Pandora's box. Unleashed a nightmare I can't imagine. The third letter can receive a reply from the teacher. I'm so happy. I will give the teacher's reply as a gift. Keep it well. Thank you very much for the teacher's suggestion on my story. I have rewritten the story. Modify according to the teacher's suggestion. This story is my true strength. I believe as long as you read my story, will definitely approve of me. Holding this letter in hand. I didn't even have the courage to read the accompanying revisions. My euphemistic rejection. Completely twisted in him, interpreted as encouragement and recognition. He also wants to collect my replies. This nexus and distorted understanding makes me feel a chill on my back. Can't go on like this. Indecision will only make things worse. I have to be tough. Let him retreat. I guess. There is a high probability that this wood is immature. Young people immersed in their own world maybe need to use more direct, even cruel ways to wake you up. Good woad. I read your story. I made it clear it was a bad story. Writing is hard work. With your talent and level, I suggest you give up as soon as possible. Writing doesn't just depend on passion to succeed. He needs deep writing skills, rich life experience and unique feelings. And I hope you don't send me any more letters. You have seriously affected my normal life. When I put my heart at the door, one wish I could use this basin of ice water. That's his unrealistic enthusiasm. Or paranoia. Yet I underestimated the power of paranoia. The fourth letter. Teacher, your words make me very sad. I haven't closed my eyes for days after reading your letter. But I believe the teacher must be for my own good. You are a master apprentice. I will prove it to the teacher. I have the talent and potential to write. I put all my heart into the creation of the story. I sent the story I wrote this time to the teacher again. I hope the teacher can change my opinion. Anger and powerlessness flooded in. He doesn't understand human language at all. He lives in his own logic. Take my rejection and humiliation as a test and a spur, as if talking to a black hole. Everything thrown in the past is swallowed. I'm begging you. Stop replying to me. I am a writer. Not a teacher who checks elementary school essays. Your work is literally rubbish. No reference if you pester me again. I will choose to call the police. I'm in a hidden corner on the doorstep. Installed a tiny camera. As soon as he shows up again, I'll know how holy this tomb is. End this farce. Strange thing is, since then, the letter at the door disappeared for a day. 2 days, except for me and out of the camera for a week. No more suspicious people were caught. I gradually relax. Looks like the last tough stance. And the threat of calling the police finally worked. Does life seem to get back on track? Will it really end so easily? A week later, something creepy happened to me. That day, the company is holding an important project seminar. Me, as the keynote speaker, need to show a key document. When I took the folder out of my briefcase and opened it, a familiar envelope caught in the middle of my file. In an instant, a chill went from the soles of the feet to the top of the head, scalp tingling. Why is he here? When? I checked this document before going to bed yesterday. Who is Wood? Not only does he know my home, can believe in God without knowing, in the work papers I carry with me. Is he the one by my side? Is my colleague? I maintained my apparent composure and continued to preside over the meeting.
Thoughts are interrupted repeatedly. I feel like everyone in the conference room. Their smiles. It seems to be covered with a suspicious color. Are the eyes hidden among them? As soon as the meeting ends, I rushed back to my office, opened the heart like a curse. Teacher, I didn't expect me to meet in this way. In fact, I have always been by your side. It's just that you didn't notice me. I remember every word of yours in my heart. I will show you my progress in my way. I will definitely create a story that pleases you, even if it costs me my life. I would like to always be by your side. I fell into a chair, great fear like a cold hand. Hold my heart tightly. I start crazy memories. He knows my whereabouts like the back of the hand, and I don't know anything about him. Like a blind man exposed to the spotlight, toyed with applause by an invisible hunter. The next few days, I live with vigilance and anxiety. But the wood seems to evaporate again. No action. This calm before the storm is even more tormenting. Until one weekend night, I'm home alone. Exhausted. Spooky. I will send all the letters from the tomb. Found it all. I have never read so carefully. He later revised the story several times. Poised to break, like a mess of sand. But when I force myself to calm down, when a letter is reread, a growing sense of indescribable incongruity. Strong is not the content of the story, but something else. I read word for word, trying to read between the lines, find clues, gradually sleepy. Days of mental tension are exhausting me. I close my eyes. Suddenly realized something was wrong. Refers to the paper of the envelope. My heart is beating like crazy, blood rushing to the top of the head. This sex paper. I specially asked the editor to help customize it. A terrible thought hit me like lightning. I will stop those running accounts of stories. Force yourself to stop paying attention to its writing and logic. It means extracting the inside. Story written by Wood. I was born weird. Like Wood. Won't laugh or cry. Nobody likes me. Mom and dad are avoiding me. Relatives say I'm sincere. Said no one in the world would be sincere to me. I grew up alone. Not a single friend. Life is gray. It's not interesting. I don't know since when. I'm starting to lose sleep. Keep your eyes open all night. Buzzing in my head. I'm going crazy. Until one day, I swiped him on my phone. Nanaka, a storyteller blogger. His voice is special. Nice story to tell. Just listen to his voice. I can sleep peacefully. He's like my medicine. Without him, I'm going to have those tough nights again. But suddenly one day, he stopped. Stopped for a long time. I wait on my phone every day. Panicked. Afraid that something will happen to him. Will God see me a little bit? Don't take away the only light. My job is to help people move. The company received a big client that day. When we get to our destination, when I saw it, my whole body started to tremble. Yes, he is really a man of the night. I can't believe I actually saw him. It's time to wrap up. I suddenly had a crazy idea. I let the coworkers go back first. I'll do the rest. Wait until they're gone. I snuck into his room. Hiding under his bed. He came back at night. Sitting by the bed, dubbing with a microphone behind my back. Familiar voices wrap around me. I can't stop laughing. Although there is still no expression on the face. But my heart is warm. Finally got a good night's sleep again. After he went out during the day, I'll find his mind and write. The writing is crooked. Use me for your next story. Is it okay? I want to live in his story. I want to stay with his voice forever. At night he lay on the bed and I was under the bed. We go back to back.